In Austin, Tesla robo-taxis are now driving with no one behind the wheel, not even a safety driver. Elon Musk rode one himself across the city with zero human supervision. Yet at the same moment, Tesla just lost its crown to BYD, 1.64 million versus 2.26 million vehicles, the second straight year of declining sales. But what if this isn't failure? While Waymo runs 200 cars in Austin, Tesla only has 40. Yet mass production starts April 2026, one cybercab every 5 seconds. What if Tesla is sacrificing today's sales race for something that changes everything? Let me tell you what actually happened in Austin, because most people are completely missing the point. For years, every single Tesla robo-taxi had someone sitting behind the wheel, not passengers, safety drivers. Humans paid to do nothing except watch the AI and grab control when things went wrong. And here's the thing that bothered me about this setup. It made the entire concept unscalable. You can't revolutionize transportation if every car needs a babysitter. Tesla ran 30 Model Ys and 10 cybercabs. Waymo had 200 vehicles operating in the same city. Everyone kept saying Tesla was losing. The numbers looked terrible. I get why people thought that, but then something shifted in the first week of 2026. Elon Musk casually posted about riding through Austin with zero supervision. No driver, no remote operator watching a screen ready to take over. Nothing. Just the AI making every decision on public roads with real traffic, real pedestrians, real chaos. 7 cybercabs are doing this now, actually driving themselves through Austin and San Francisco. And suddenly those fleet-size comparisons everyone kept throwing around, they don't mean what we thought they meant. Look, I respect what Waymo built. Genuinely. Their vehicles are engineering masterpieces. 29 cameras, 5 LiDAR sensors, 6 radars, computing power in the trunk. The whole system costs around $180,000 per car. That's not a typo. These machines can map environments down to the centimeter. They're incredibly safe. They work. I'm not disputing any of that, but here's what nobody talks about. Those cars will never sit in your driveway, ever. The economics make it impossible. Waymo operates them as fleet vehicles, like a taxi company owns taxis. They're not building a product you can buy, they're building a service you can rent. That's a completely different business. Tesla bet everything on the opposite approach. 9 cameras, no LiDAR, no radar, just vision and AI, the way humans drive. The cybercab costs roughly $45,000. And Tesla designed it to be sold, not just operated by the company. When Musk said Waymo never really had a chance, people rolled their eyes. I did too initially. It sounded like typical Musk arrogance. Then I thought about what happens when Tesla removes that safety driver. At their Shanghai factory, a Model Y rolls off the line every 30 seconds. The cybercab has way fewer parts than a Model Y. No steering wheel, no pedals, simpler construction. Musk claims they could build one every 5 seconds. Even if he's exaggerating by double, that's still one car every 10 seconds. Do the math. Tesla could produce 10,000 robo-taxis in the time it takes Waymo to build a few hundred. That's why Tesla wasn't scaling before. Scaling with human supervisors is pointless. Every vehicle means another salary, another training program, another ongoing cost. But the moment that human leaves the car, the entire equation changes. And that moment just happened. April 2026 is when mass production starts. Musk told shareholders they're targeting one cybercab every 5 seconds at Giga Texas. People laughed. I was skeptical too. But then I remembered Tesla already turned car manufacturing into something closer to building iPhones than building traditional vehicles. They've done impossible things before. What keeps me up at night is something Musk posted that nobody can figure out. He wrote, And there is so much to this car that is not obvious on the surface. What does that mean? We know the visible stuff. No steering wheel, no pedals, cleaning fees for messy passengers. 15 vehicles just went through crash testing. That's all documented. So what's invisible? Is it something in the AI that processes decisions faster than we realize? Is it battery technology they haven't announced? Is it some manufacturing breakthrough that makes that 5-second target actually possible? I don't know. And honestly, that uncertainty makes the story more compelling. Tesla's about to start producing these things in 4 months, and we still don't fully understand what we're looking at. And China. Tesla's launching robo-taxis there in February or March. Think about that timing. They're proving the technology works in Chinese megacities right before American production ramps up. If the system handles Beijing or Shanghai traffic, it can handle anywhere. Waymo spent years mapping specific American cities, street by street. Tesla's going global immediately. The ambition gap here is staggering. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. BYD destroyed Tesla in sales. The numbers are brutal, and there's no sugarcoating them. BYD sold 2.26 million EVs in 2025, up 28%. Tesla delivered 1.64 million, down 8%. Second year in a row of declining sales. BYD's overseas sales hit 1 million units, jumping 150%. Europe's buying Chinese. Tesla's Q4 was especially rough. Just 418,000 deliveries, down 15%, missing expectations badly. The headlines practically wrote themselves. Tesla loses crown. BYD wins. And sure, if you only look at units sold, BYD won. But I keep coming back to this weird contradiction that nobody wants to address. Tesla's stock hit all-time highs while their sales collapsed. Let me explain why that's not as crazy as it sounds. The sales drop accelerated when Trump killed the $7,500 electric vehicle tax credit in September. Demand fell off a cliff overnight. Then you had all the Elon drama, the broken promises, the negative press. Competition from Volkswagen, BMW, Chinese brands. Tesla got hit from every direction. I'm not making excuses. Those are real problems. But here's what's strange. The Model Y stayed the best-selling EV in America and Australia, maybe worldwide. Tesla's supercharger network delivered 6.7 terawatt-hours across 75,000 charging stalls globally. That infrastructure took years to build. Competitors can't replicate it quickly. And Tesla drove 2,700 miles across America using full self-driving with zero human intervention. That actually happened. So Tesla's losing the manufacturing race while winning the technology race. BYD is phenomenal at making cars efficiently and cheaply. That's a huge competitive advantage. But Tesla's betting that autonomous driving and AI will make traditional car sales secondary income. These aren't two companies competing anymore. They're playing entirely different games. What tells me the market understands this? Shareholders tied Musk's compensation to robotaxi success, not vehicle deliveries. Wall Street is betting Tesla's value comes from being a tech platform, not a car manufacturer. That bet could be completely wrong. Maybe Tesla overestimated autonomy by 5 years. Maybe consumers don't want robotaxis. Maybe BYD's manufacturing dominance wins everything. But right now, the market's saying technology matters more than volume. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Tesla is deliberately sacrificing sales. They're watching BYD take market share and choosing not to compete on price. Why? Because Chinese manufacturers are driving profit margins to zero. BYD can sell EVs profitably at prices where Tesla loses money. Rather than fight that battle, Tesla is trying to exit the traditional car business entirely while everyone else optimizes within it. This is either brilliant or insane. If robo-taxis work, Tesla doesn't need to sell you a car. They sell you transportation as a subscription. Every Tesla becomes a revenue-generating asset. If full self-driving reaches true autonomy, your car earns money when you're not using it. If energy deployment keeps growing, Tesla becomes a power company that also makes vehicles. This vision extends past 2025, past 2026, into 2030 and beyond. But the risks are enormous. 2 years of sales decline could become 3 or 4. Consumer confidence could evaporate. Competitors could catch up. The market could decide Tesla's timeline is fantasy, and the execution concerns are legitimate. Musk promised the most epic demo ever for late 2025. Never happened. The Roadster's been delayed 5 years. Tesla Semi got pushed to 2026 again. The pattern of overpromising is well documented. Yet in Austin, right now, cybercabs are driving themselves. No humans. The technology isn't theoretical. So which is real? The delays or the breakthrough? Maybe both. While everyone watches Tesla versus BYD, China did something almost nobody noticed. They published the world's first national standard for solid-state batteries. This sounds boring. Technical specifications. Who cares? But think about what this actually means. China is defining what solid-state battery means before the technology even exists at scale. Their standard says batteries can't exceed 0.5% weight loss under vacuum drying to qualify as truly solid-state. This isn't arbitrary. It distinguishes real solid-state designs from hybrid batteries still using liquid electrolytes. And whoever sets the standard controls classification, testing, and commercialization for next-generation technology. Toyota's targeting 2027 for solid-state EVs. CATL and BYD, who supply over half the world's EV batteries, are aiming for 2027 limited production with mass deployment around 2030. These batteries promise 700 to 800-mile ranges, faster charging, better safety. This is the next leap. But China is setting the rules before anyone else even gets there. Meanwhile, Tesla, Chevrolet, Ford, Hyundai all use lithium-ion batteries from the 1990s. Everyone knows the limits. Everyone's racing towards solid state. But China's positioning to control that market before it fully exists. That's strategic thinking at a level most companies don't operate at. This connects to everything else. BYD's winning today's sales. China's engineering tomorrow's technology standards. Tesla's betting on AI and autonomy. These strategies could all succeed simultaneously, or they could collide when Chinese manufacturers put solid-state batteries in autonomous vehicles, combining every advantage. Tesla isn't a car company anymore. I know they still sell cars, but that's not what they're building toward. They're creating AI systems, robotics, energy infrastructure, autonomous networks. The 2025 sales numbers show a company in transition, not collapse. The question isn't whether Tesla can outsell BYD. The question is whether autonomy pays off before the market gives up waiting. 7 cybercabs are driving through Austin with nobody inside. Production starts in 4 months. China is waiting for February. The technology works. But 2 years of declining sales is testing everyone's patience. Tesla is playing a high-stakes game where they have to prove this at scale before investors decide the timeline's too long and the bet was wrong. So here's what this all means. Tesla losing to BYD in sales isn't a crisis. It's a strategic bet that autonomous driving matters more than manufacturing volume. While BYD wins today's market with 2.26 million vehicles sold, Tesla's building tomorrow's transportation system where you don't buy cars, you use them as a service. April 2026 is the moment of truth. If Tesla delivers on mass-producing cybercabs at scale, everything changes. Those 7 robo-taxis driving through Austin with no drivers right now? That's not a test anymore. That's the future operating on public roads today. But here's the question only time will answer. Can Tesla prove autonomous technology works at scale before the market decides they waited too long? 2 years of declining sales is testing investor patience. Year 3 could break it. What do you think? Will Tesla's robo-taxi bet pay off? Or is BYD's manufacturing dominance the real winner here? Drop your prediction in the comments below. If you want more deep analysis on Tesla, autonomous driving, and the EV revolution, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for Tesla Zone. We break down the technology and strategy behind the headlines every week. Like this video if it gave you a new perspective on the Tesla versus BYD story. The future of transportation is being written right now, and we're tracking every move.